Today we're taking a 22-hour trip on my favorite business class in the world, Emirates A380, from Bali all the way to Amsterdam. Now, unfortunately, despite how much I love this airline, this turned out to be a little bit disappointing experience with Emirates. From rude staff to passengers literally trying to rip my phone out of my hands. Now, before you go down to the comments calling me Karen, let me emphasize I love Emirates. And I've had plenty of amazing experiences flying with them in the past, and I intended for this to be a very positive review. But I genuinely can't believe some of the stuff that happened on this flight, and I don't want to come on here and lie to you guys pretending that I had an amazing time either. And this is a review after all. So I encourage you to watch this video all the way through so you can judge for yourself whether this was a good experience or not. We're going to start with my first flight from Bali to Dubai, and then my 7-hour layover in Dubai business class lounge. Then my final flight from Dubai to Amsterdam. And honestly, it started off pretty good, and you can see I was excited to be there. But each section of this journey just kept getting progressively worse and worse. Now, I spent a total of 5k on this flight, and at the end of the video, I'll give this experience a score out of 10, as well as my updated thoughts on Emirates as a whole, and what I'd recommend to anyone who's considering flying with them in the near future. Okay guys, all checked in. First stop is going to be Dubai, and then we're going to the Netherlands. Empty as fuck, but maybe I'm just very early. My seat, 25A, pretty good, very spacious. That's why I love Emirates, guys. So the lounge is right here. It's really nice. So far we got slippers, eye mask, headphones, mini bar, and a lot of space for me who's very tall. Maybe champagne and some water? Thank you. I always love Emirates. It's like hands down my favorite airline. It hasn't disappointed, anytime. So first I'm sitting in 25A on the side by myself, which is great. Not the middle seat where you sit next to someone. I love how Emirates looks. This kind of marble style is amazing. The surface from the start is great. Got some champagne, even though I'm not supposed to drink right now because I'm taking raw Accutane, guys. Then we got, of course, the eye mask and the shoes, which is pretty basic. I don't know, I didn't get pajama yet. I'm gonna ask later. I actually threw out my pajamas out of my suitcase because I was like, I think I'm gonna get pajamas in the airplane. So now, fingers crossed, otherwise I don't have pajama in Antarctica, which is not great. Then, of course, we got Bulgari. Nice bag. It's so nice. Their perfume is amazing. Little body lotion, lip balm, all of this nice stuff. And the inside of the bag is also super cute. I'm just gonna give this to my sister and my mom because I have like 100 of these. Oh, they come in with the pajamas. Thank God. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. Yes. Finally. I booked a lounge, so I'm gonna, of course, enjoy a lot of food there and do some work in the lounge as well. Like, I want to do 7 hours of crazy deep work, so help the sales team a little bit, and then I'm gonna, in total, I think, travel 48 hours. 24 hours now, and then 24 hours in a few days, which is gonna be fucking insane. Food was pretty good. Had tuna tataki as a starter, and it comes with a salad and some bread. I don't really like salad, sorry guys, so that's just personal preference, but it looked good. Bread was always nice. The tuna tataki was good. Then for the main, I chose mushroom ragu, I think. It's okay, not my favorite, but personal preference. And then actually I got 2 desserts, which was really sweet. So I got the cheese platter and also a little chocolate cake, I think, chocolate tart. Those were really good. Then afterwards, I did have a cheeky espresso martini, just because I really fancied it. And of course, Coke Zero, especially when I start to feel migraine coming. That's my go-to. The bed was really comfy. Obviously the chairs full lay down seat, which is really nice. And I didn't really sleep, but I did it on purpose. I worked during this flight, watched some calls back, did some journaling, working. So overall, the first flight started off well. You probably think I really enjoyed it based on the footage, but what I didn't get to record was some people in the lounge area were obviously very, very, very drunk or even on drugs, and they were being so loud and rude, and my seat was all the way in the back, so I couldn't really sleep properly. And I was honestly so excited to just get into the business lounge in Dubai to unwind and get some work done. But if I only knew what was ahead of me. Okay guys, so I am in the Emirates Lounge now in Dubai. This is Lounge B. I initially bought business class tickets without lounge access because I thought that I would just have 1 hour in Dubai. So I was like, okay, that's enough to just go to my connecting flight and done, you know, so I don't need lounge. Then later I saw that I have 7 hours layover in the night. Anyway, so then I called Emirates and I said, hey, look, I have 7 hours layover. I do want to buy the lounge now. Can I buy it? Yeah, okay, that is 550 dirham. I think about $175. Paid it over the phone. They had to me fill out my details and everything. I come here. My ticket didn't open the gates to the business lounge. So I went to the desk. Hi. The girl gave me such an attitude. She's like, I understand it's also 1 a.m., 2 a.m., however late I arrived here for you. But still, you're supposed to be kind and nice. And no, don't tell me it's Arabic culture, guys, because I'm Dutch. There's a difference between direct and harsh and having an attitude. She was like, well, I can see here that you only paid for 4 hours. And since it's 7 hours, I want to ask you to come back after 2 hours, then you can enter. We cannot let you enter now. And I was so pissed because, first of all, I have my women problem, so I have such horrible cramps. And all I wanted was just to sit down, do some work. And obviously I planned this. On the phone, they did not say that it was only 4 hours. Of course not. I told her, and she could see even on my ticket, right, that I had a 7 hour plus stop in Dubai. So of course, why would I want to do 4 hours, you know? So it's a mistake from the customer service at Emirates. And instead of apologizing for it or acknowledging it, she's like, you should check next time. You should do this, you should do that. Okay, so I happily pay for 2 more hours. So it's 7 or 6, whatever. Yeah, we can't do that, madam. We can't do manual. Like, you're really gonna send me away now? I didn't even say anything. I just looked at her and she went to the supervisor. When she came back again with attitude. So I asked my supervisor, well, next time you really like this, you know? And I'm like, why? Why do you have to be so rude? Come on. I'm also tired. Just be kind. I was not being mean. I'm happily pay you whatever. I just want to go in. I don't want to have to walk around at 1 a.m. in the night in Dubai airport waiting for me to get into the lounge. It doesn't make any sense. And then finally she said, oh, well, it's only this time make an exception, but you have to, again, you have to make sure that next time. And then also she was just like, I said, oh, okay, so should I go through the gate or you just want me to? Then I came into the lounge. I made a few videos for you guys. It is huge. It is really, really big. It's night, so it's very quiet. There is a spa somewhere, but you have to pay extra, so I didn't feel like doing spa now. There's, of course, food. For me, there was Asian, Western, something like the salad, and then desserts. I walked by all of them. To be honest, nothing tickled my fancy, but I'm sure a lot of people will love this food. It just was not that special for me. I had a very small little margarita pizza and some dessert and a Coke Zero and water. I did expect more options or nicer food maybe. Then yeah, lots of nice places to sit, a business center too if you want to sit with your laptop. And then there's also a Moet champagne bar, and I did make a video because it's gorgeous, but of course I'm not interested in champagne right now, but it's really beautiful. However, not super special or anything. Then I also had this weird gut feeling that I should sit in the lounge. So I got really weird pain here in my shoulder, like a heartbeat. And I was like, this is weird. Okay, let me sit in the lounge area because the seats are different. So I went to the lounge and I actually got a cup of tea. Super weird. Everyone was drunk there, by the way. There was a girl who literally tried to grab my phone out of my hands like this. I even like kind of hit her hand. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But she was like grabbing it out of my hand. And then her friend said, no, babe, your phone is in your other hand. And I was like, they were wasted, they were rude, they were loud as well. My seats were in the back. I couldn't sleep because they were all screaming, playing music. It was super bad. Even one guy was vaping and they just let him vape. Those people were super rude and disgusting, to be honest. Then I met a really interesting guy, you know, like friendly. We just had a really cool deep chat. It was super interesting. So happy I listened to my gut feeling to go sit in the lounge and, you know, kind of socialize, I guess. And there was a flight basically. One of the staff members was rude to me as well in the plane. Like, she made me feel like I couldn't ask her for a drink or I couldn't ask her for help. Like, very dismissive and grumpy. I was like, sorry, you know, like when you feel sorry that you're asking for something, whereas business class you're supposed to feel like they're there to help you, you know, they're there to like bring you drinks whenever you want. And I didn't feel like that. And then later there were other staff members that were much nicer, so that was not nice. The one girl, She was rude. That's it for this flight. And now we have the second flight in a little bit, in a few hours, from Dubai to Amsterdam, also with Emirates. So let's see how that one goes, and then maybe we will have an average rating of this whole Emirates itinerary. Finally on here now, Amsterdam, gate B14. There we go, second flight. I'm at 25A. This is first class. Pretty much the same seat. But different plane, because now it's pretty clean and no duct tape, so that's good. I think this is smaller for this flight because I want to sleep. I want to wear the pressure socks to save my legs. So ugly, but whatever. Guys, I'm so dead. How long was that flight even from Bali to Dubai? I don't even know. I didn't sleep, and then 7 hours in Dubai. I have to sleep now. So unfortunately, Emirates business class was not a 10 out of 10 this time, with 2 rude members of staff, loud passengers, and a pretty dirty item holder next to my seat. So what do I recommend if you're planning on traveling with Emirates soon? Believe it or not, I actually still think you should go for it. Every airline is going to have an off day, and not every experience is going to be perfect. So you might as well go with the one that makes you excited to fly. Just please don't spend your life savings on one of these flights, just in case, so that if it's a bad experience, you can always fly again with them in the future. Now, I'm not planning on flying with Emirates anytime in the near future, just because of my travel plans, but I will probably return eventually. And I'm sure that I will see that they're back to their exceptional standard. Now, subscribe for more airline reviews and business content.